Good morning.
Hi, sorry, tech difficulties, but we're good now. Hi, Sonnies. Welcome to the show that's on in the morning. Oh my goodness, do we have a show today? If you guys love food, say yes.
Yes.
If you love wine, say yes.
Yes.
If you love Flagler College, say go Saints.
Go Saints.
That was so good. Sonnies today is dripping in flavor, swirling with culture, bursting with headlines, and sparkling with stories that you will absolutely want to talk about tomorrow. We're serving up opportunity, inspiration, a little chaos,
always,
and just enough drama to keep your group chat busy for the rest of the week. But before we get into all that and unpack these fabulous stories, let's get it over to the queen of the Sunny snack scene. Mel, what are we snacking on today?
Well, right now I have thoughts in my head of the St. Augustine Spanish Food and Wine Festival, because they are blending heritage, hospitality, and student leadership in a way that is as meaningful as it is delicious.
I know.
And we're talking to the people who make it happen, Captain.
I know. It's going to be such a great chat, guys. I'm so excited and pumped that they're in studio right now. And later, I'm going to get to that Sunshine Shenanigans story that we didn't get to yesterday. It's a doozy, baby. I'll tell you. Poor Target, the employees at Target.
Doozy.
It's my only tease there.
And prepare your heart, because we're introducing you to an 83-year-old veteran whose second act in life is melting people everywhere.
Oh, whoa. Second acts. I'm liking that.
Okay.
Music lovers, Cupid is spinning vinyl today on Mel's playlist.
Yes.
And let me just say, romance is a glowing treatment for breakups.
I love it. So apparently one of the kids in my tumble class yesterday told me that there's a haunted house somewhere in St. Johns County. For Valentine's Day, it's like when...
What?
Yeah, it's like the theme is Love Stinks.
Oh,
like song.
We got to find this.
I said, where is it? She goes, well, my mom won't let me go. I said, well, I can go because I'm a grown-up. Where is it? She wouldn't tell me where it is.
We have to find out where that is.
I know, because I want to.
That sounds fun. I want to go to a breakup haunted house.
Yes.
That sounds great.
And speaking of love, or lack thereof, our breakup anthem playlist is basically emotional therapy set to music with me maybe singing.
So whether you came for the headlines or the heart or the community or the hilarity, we are always fierce.
We're fresh.
And
we're
it's Sunny TV, baby. Let's talk to our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All-American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All-American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
And big shout out to General Manager of All American Air, Aaron Warrell, sent this over to me. We got to give a big shout out to, because over at St. Augustine High School, there's a musical this weekend. You know how much we love to celebrate the arts on this show. She Loves Me is the name of this musical. This is directed by the world famous Limelight Education Director, Missy Schmatzer, and music direction by Jeff Dodd, world famous music director. We love Jeff. This is going to be a moment, you guys. So show up and show out. You got to check out, let's see, February 12th through the 14th, 7 o'clock p.m., February 15th at 3 o'clock, St. Johns County Center for the Arts. I will tag them in momentarily, but definitely let's show these kids that we support them.
I'll tell you what, the schools around here, with what they do with these productions.
Right?
Oh my God. And I love when the kids come on and do the interviews. Like, They're so impressive.
Yeah,
You know?
really excited for them. Excited for Jeff and Missy, obviously. Super, super fun.
Yes.
But let's get into this weather report. It's looking on the up and up over
Yes.
here, okay?
All right, guys, so here is my weather report.
Okay.
So today is going to be a high of 76.
Okay.
Yes, we are gonna...
I'm ready for the 76. Yeah.
We're going to have lots of sunshine today. Wind gusts are going to be about 14 miles per hour, so which is pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, it's going to drop down to 51, but it's going to feel 48. So the weather is looking great this weekend, so get outside. If you have to walk your dogs, walk your dogs. If you play the golfs, play the golfs. If you just want to go sit in the sun, sit in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
But I have some more. Details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
So today is February 10th. So on February 10th, 1943, a simple idea changed the course of World War II. Vesta Stout, a factory worker and mother of 2 sailors, noticed the ammunition boxes were sealed with weak paper tape
2 sailors.
that they jammed under the fire. So she did something extraordinary. She wrote directly to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Her solution was a
also
waterproof...
known as FDR.
Thank you for that. Her solution was a waterproof cloth-back tape soldiers could rip open instantly. The War Production Board approved it, and Johnson & Johnson created the first version. Troops called it duct tape because the water rolled off it like it rolls off a duck's back.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. See, I grew up and it was called Kentucky Chrome.
What? That's not what it was called.
I know a lot of rednecks out in that audience and know exactly what I'm talking about. Kentucky Chrome, baby.
Also, on February 10th, the iconic cartoon Jasper and Pee-wee premiered today in 1940 with a 9-minute cartoon called Puss Gets Boots.
Oh, yeah, Puss in Boots? Or no, Puss Gets the Boots.
Yeah,
That's
if
what
you
I
don't
like.
recognize the names Jasper and Pee-wee, how about Tom and Jerry of Hanna-Barbera?
Now I do.
This cartoon segment was the only one which premiered before World War II.
Oh.
There you go.
That's an interesting
Oh,
fun
and
fact.
it's National Cream Cheese Brownie Day.
Oh.
I'm going to get some of that.
DetailsByDean.com.
Thanks,
Today.
Dean.
All right, let's get into local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Tuesday, February 10th. You got to say it with your whole body today. Nathan Allen is not a furniture store. This is really Nathan Allen, the musician. Milltop Tavern at noon. Shayla Nelson at Trade Winds Lounge at 1 o'clock. Shayla, hi Shayla.
Yay.
Joe Targove at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5:30. Jeremy Weinglass is going to be playing at the world famous Michael's at 6 o'clock. Smoke and Joe Shower, he's over at our booze. And O'Malley's Deli and Pub at 6. Matt Wilson at Cortez's Bistro at 7 o'clock. Aaron Dorico at Cortez's Bistro at 7 o'clock. And don't forget tonight, the exclusive. She was a finalist at, what was the show?
American Idol.
American Idol. Crystal Bauer Sox is playing tonight. Cafe 11. God, I wish I could go to this. 8 o'clock tonight. She's incredible. She has a great hit single called Farmer's Daughter. Check that out. So much fun. Let's get into Great Expectations.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Yeah, Great Expectations Realty. You guys, listen, there's only a last couple of days. I think there's 3 days left on their potato-gram.
potato.
The best idea for Valentine's Day is get a Hastings potato. They'll write a fun Valentine's Day message on there for you, and they'll deliver it for you. So go to Hastings Main Street and get all the information there. Sonnies, we've been talking about this interview, food, wine, culture, and opportunity. The St. Augustine Spanish Food and Wine Festival, Mel. This has your name on it.
If there's food,
Yes.
I'm there because I mean, I might have a problem with food.
It's okay. It's a beautiful problem.
As long as they have a bunch of appetizers to choose from, I'll take it all.
So this is produced by Flagler College. This festival gives future hospitality professionals the rare chance to step out of the classroom and into real leadership roles. And the best part, when you attend, you're investing directly into student success. We love stories like this. We love events like this. Let's get into it. Gentlemen, welcome to Sunny TV.
Thank you for having us. I'm really excited to be here. here.
So, Dave, can you introduce yourself to the Sunnies and what you're a part of Flagler College, if I'm saying that correct?
Yes, I am. So, formal introduction. I'm Dr. Dave Rivera Jr. I am the director and chair of Hospitality and Tourism Management and the Department of Applied Management within the School of Business at Flagler College.
That's fantastic. Have you always aspired to have this position, or is this something that organically came about?
No. So I've been in education a little over 20 years now.
Cool.
And my original dream was actually to be the CEO of Disney.
Oh.
So I was when I was an undergrad. Yeah, when I was an undergrad in business school at the University of South Carolina, my goal was to be the CEO of Disney. Different things happen along, right? You never know where the journey's going to take you. Sometimes you just walk the path.
Yeah.
Ran into some really good people, great mentors at the University of South Carolina, and they said, you seem to have a knack for teaching and education and caring for people. You might want to look at this as a career route.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, here we are 20-something years later, and I'm a professor at Flagler College.
That's amazing.
yeah.
What a beautiful journey.
Thank you.
So, Mike, talk about your journey, too, with Flagler College. I believe, are you in the hospitality program?
Yeah, that's right. So, Mike Bolivar, I am a senior at Flagler, especially in the hospitality program, and it's been a wild ride, I'll tell you that much. So, I'm originally from Ecuador, and I moved to the U.S. when I was about 10 years old with my mom, and I've been all over the place here in the U.S., but I was living in Miami during my high school years.
Hey,
and
that's it right there. I love it.
well, I decided to take a break from the city. I wanted a nice, quiet town to spend my college years, and St. Augustine fit the bill. Specifically, one of the best hospitality programs in the southern United States.
Absolutely.
So
let's go U.S. Like, I'm serious. It's amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Flagler has been great at showcasing just why it is one of the best programs for hospitality. So I started my journey in 2023, and since then I've tried to be as involved as I can. But the program makes it very easy for us. It's really into experiential learning.
Yeah.
So we're always hands-on, not just in the classroom, but outside, and the festival is a big way that we get to showcase that as well.
Yeah, speaking of hands-on, I mean, this is really good because it gets you guys out of the classroom and really in the trenches of actual physical restaurants that we have in town. Can you talk a little bit about the backstory of the festival?
Yeah, so it actually, when it first started, it really didn't have anything to do with Flagler College. From my understanding, it developed, and they decided to incorporate it, and then over time, they wanted to do things on the campus of Flagler College to make it a nice partnership. Recently, it has been signed over pretty much to Flagler College, where we run all 3 days of the event.
Cool.
And when it first started, we were just involved in 1 day of the event. We are the main benefactor, where originally it started, they were kind of divvying out little pieces of the proceeds to different programs. And then they decided, it is a hospitality and tourism driven festival. What better way than to partner with Flagler College? What can we do to get the students involved? What can we do to have the faculty involved? And it's really grown into something that I didn't expect to see it grow into, right? When I got here in 2019, that was the first year that I was involved. So as soon as I got here, everybody was talking about it. And it was only one night that I was really involved. Our students did the Friday night event, the Kava dinner.
That's right, yeah.
And then now our students are involved in all 3 days. They're even so involved in it, they help plan, they facilitate, they break down. We have student leads, which we'll let Mike kind of get into a little bit because that's a big part of our program. Students take, I hate to say managerial roles, but they really do. And they work with their peers, other students. They even help keep us as faculty on task, right, in their management roles. So it's just grown into something that, I'm trying to think of the best way I can put it. It's grown into something that's truly exhilarating to see because it gives students ownership of something.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say low stakes, but if they make a mistake, it's okay.
Yeah, I almost want to say confidence, though, too. You know what I mean? Like the cadence of confidence in a kitchen. So, Mike, let's dive into this then. Then student lead, I mean, you have this great leadership role. How has your journey with the festival evolved to now be a lead?
Yeah, absolutely. So it all started in a classroom because, of course, it has to start somewhere, right? Part of the way the program is structured, some classes such as our food and beverage management class, our events and marketing class, as well as our actual beverage appreciation classes, they're all intertwined as they all form part of the festival. That is where all the students come in and they get to work in the festival. So I was part of those students in one of those classes. But what I would say really gave me my opportunity, my quote-unquote big break, to be in this position now is our newest initiative at Flagler HTM, which is the Flagler 54 initiative. And that's, I don't want to take too much time, but in
No,
brief.
please do. That's okay. Yeah, take the floor. This is awesome.
Good, good. Well, in brief, it is a year-long experiential learning professional development opportunity, which is a mouthful. But to break it down, we began our year by being sent to New York City. We work with one of our partners at 54 Below in Broadway.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
It's a very prestigious cabaret club, and we're all very grateful to have been there. So 4 of us in the program go through a selection process, and we get chosen to go. And we go to New York City to get a week of hands-on intensive training in the cabaret style setting.
Nice.
So, and it's not just that, it's also managerial training directly with the general manager, Mandisa Boxo, over at 54.
Nice.
And that's a really big part of it. Not only, of course, do we get to travel, but we get to learn hands-on from true hospitality professionals in one of New York's biggest stages.
Yeah.
The program goes beyond that, though. Of course, we come back home. Before our fabled Spanish Food and Wine Festival, we get a little practice run with one of Flagler's bigger events, which is Grateful and Cabaret, which is, as the name might imply, a cabaret-style event for our donors as well as the public. So we get to take the leadership on that and go through the planning process and also the execution of the event as leads not just to the students, but we also get to collaborate with the theater department, Flagler Special Events, and our catering team as well. So it's a big collaborative event.
This is incredible.
This is so much.
This is incredible. I mean,
my
you've got to
goodness.
be so proud of all of these students, just really like, showing up and showing out and getting their dreams come true right before their eyes.
Yes, and the thing I'm most proud of, sometimes when you're a part of something, it's hard to let go of certain bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
right.
So when I first got to Flagler, it was just myself and Dr. Cole, who is my partner in crime, my brother at the HTM program, and we were basically doing everything from the faculty side, right? It was just him and I figuring everything out. We're on site all the time. The most proud moment is when people go, what time are you getting to the event? And setup starts at, let's say, 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. And I go, well, the event starts at 7. I'll get there at 7. Because of the students lead like Mike, we also have Randy Gilio, we have Jessa Stebbins, and we have Kaden Mullins. Those are the 4 this year.
That's
we had
fantastic.
another great 4 last year. But it took effort to let go,
Yeah.
right? To not
Absolutely.
be there. And to really allow them to grow the way they need to grow, right? Which in turn has also allowed me to grow the way I need to grow. So this has actually been a mutually beneficial partnership and relationship, not just with everybody, but with the students.
Yeah,
because the
absolutely.
students have showed me if I want to grow, I have to be in an uncomfortable place as well, and I have to let go and let them do what they need to do. And then they do it so well.
I see this,
I mean, they do
that
it
like
so
Disney dream,
well.
though. I'm
Yeah.
seeing this in your
Yes.
breath
Yeah,
there. This
they
is
do it
cool.
so well.
Because you're
I-
so innovative on this whole idea, too. Was this something that you created, or was this something that was like a group effort?
So I have to be honest. This was a brainchild that I just sat there and said, hey, what can we do something different, to differentiate ourselves? Because we are a smaller program. I went to school at University of South Carolina, a big program in hospitality and tourism. I also went to Texas Tech and taught there. I taught at East Carolina. These are
That's
big
where I went to
programs.
college.
Oh my God.
Are you a pirate? No
Yeah,
way.
I'm a pirate. I heard.
I taught there for 13 years.
Are you kidding? 13's my lucky. There's 13 again. That's
Oh
my
my,
lucky number.
it's over. Now this is
I'm
the
a
best
pirate. I went
interview
to East
ever.
Carolina University. I
That's so
cheered.
awesome that you're a pirate. And
That's
they're still near
hilarious.
and dear to my heart. I still have a lot of students I interact with. I was talking with one yesterday, and we were talking about the festival, and he goes,
My
"Man, I'm
sister
so
went there
excited."
too.
And he goes, just remember, once a pirate, always a pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arg.
That's one of the things. And what's cool is coming here, pirate life is so big and so
Oh, I
nice,
know.
right? So I was able to bring that
I know.
that feeling. I can't take full credit,
Yeah.
right? Because there is the Flagler family that was really supportive. This idea really generated with our president before Dr. Delaney,
Okay.
right? Dr. Joe Joyner.
That's right.
So there was a lot of conversations and things we were doing then. And I always knew when he had concerns when he called me David.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right, so it was-
Don't say my government name. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So he goes, well, David,
You're like, oh crap.
he goes, I don't know. And I was like, just trust me.
Yeah.
I said, I promise you, we will not make a fool of you or make a fool of anything that's going on. And we're going to do this the way we know how to do it with what we have available. And to be 100% honest, the reason it's successful is not because of me or Dr. Cole or special events or anything like that. It's because of the students that apply to the program.
Right.
And the level of, the best word I could use is intensity, but it's a good intensity.
Sure.
They take it so serious. They take so much pride. They use words of, we don't want to let you guys down. we want everybody to see how great of a program we have here. Anything we ask them, they do, but this is the best part.
Yeah.
Things that we don't have to ask them to do, that they just do on their own, they've taken ownership. And that's what this is all about. It's not about
Absolutely.
me or anybody else.
No, we're in
it's
it
about
together.
allowing them to grow the way that they want to grow.
Yeah.
And we need to be there to help support. So if they slip and fall, which I will say, haven't seen yet,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody knock on wood.
And here's why I feel so confident in saying that, because they do such a great job of improvisation, adaptation, and overcoming,
Yeah.
that even if something is a hiccup, I have no doubt that
They'll
with our
figure it
4
out.
student leaders, they're going to do an amazing job of picking themselves up and moving things and fall forward and make things just better, right? It's always about falling forward. You're going to fall. People
Yeah.
are going to make mistakes, but it's what you do after it, because
Yep.
don't let that one moment define you, and they never do. So,
So,
it's,
yeah.
I'm just so proud of the fact of what they do. Everybody gives us the credit, but I will be the first to say it's not us, it's
Yeah.
all them.
I will say, when I think we've all been there, when we have a project or something small, we sit so close to it, we're like, ooh, we can't let any of it go, because if we do, they might mess up, or oh my God, it's not my vision.
It's
or-
that control, right? Yeah.
But I think when you finally realize, like, I need help, or if I don't give these people a little opportunity, it's not going to be successful. And then you see where your leadership and all of that, because a true leader makes those around them better.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what you want. Like, it's crazy, but I think the fact that the way you're speaking about the students, you can just tell the level of
It's
passion
absolutely,
and
yeah.
care that you have for this project. I mean, this is amazing.
So let's get into the whole heart of the festival, which is Spanish, right? I mean, our town is entrenched in Spanish culture. How do we really make sure we bring that out within the food, in the wine, and the actual cultural side of the festival itself?
Well, I'll say this, and then hopefully Mike can kind of give his thoughts. I think the biggest thing that we do is with some of our industry partners. I think our industry partners know and understand how important bringing in the Spanish aspect to it. And I will say this, being Puerto Riqueño and Boricua, right?
Yeah.
Our family's from Puerto Rico, right? So-
Big supporters on this show,
Yeah.
baby. Yes.
Puerto Rico is my husband's favorite country. He goes every year for a
Absolutely.
surf trip. Our neighbor's from Puerto Rico.
My gosh,
Let me
we
tell
love
you,
it.
if it were up to my husband, we would move to Puerto Rico like in an hour.
Yeah,
He loves
absolutely,
Puerto Rico.
absolutely love Puerto Rico. Yes.
Well, it makes me feel so good to hear that. And then given the events that just happened with Bad Bunny and the Spanish influence in Puerto Rico,
Gosh.
we have individuals like Chef Michael Lugo, who's a part of it. But I also want to shout out our partner, Nick Massey.
Yeah.
Now Nick Massey of the Black Fly, the restaurant in Collage, he is not Boricua, but he is my brother.
He's honorary.
Yes, yes, right?
Please. I've seen him at the Chapala Market.
Yes,
I know.
right? And here's what's so important is our industry partners know and understand how important it is to have the Spanish influence in everything we do for the Spanish Food and Wine Festival. They know and understand that there's so many of us that are Latino and have a Spanish influence in our background and where we come from. They want to make sure that we. Sorry, I'm going to get emotional, and I'm sorry.
It's good.
The sense of pride that we have
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a people, that it's conveyed, and that everybody who's coming that may not know, we give them a sense of who we are, and we embrace them as family in every single moment, because that's what it is to be Spanish, that's what it is to be Latino,
God
that's what it is to be
bless.
prideful.
Yeah.
And it's really special, because I know Mike is from Ecuador.
Yeah.
I'm from Puerto Rico, but the way I always say is la misma sangre, the same blood. Right?
Yeah.
There's a level of pride that we have.
Oh, I have
so
chills
I'll-
right now.
I'll stop right there.
No,
because
I
if
mean, like
keep
literally,
going-
I was sobbing for Bad Bunny's performance because you are seen, you are heard. I got such a huge history lesson from that performance about the flag and the light blue. I just have to say that publicly because it was absolutely beautiful. And
Well, thank you
and
for saying that.
Absolutely, and big shout out to Chef Michael Lugo, who's always made sure that Puerto Rican culture was apparent in this town, and that narrative is always still there. And big shout out to Nick too, who was a wine genius. I will say that too. So Mike, let's get into this too about the Spanish side of the festival. How's that influenced your style within hospitality?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if anything, it's really given us a chance to experience the importance of authenticity, right? Especially in a city like St. Augustine. Of course, it's very touristy, that's no secret. But a lot of businesses and just people in general give into a gimmick just to get a quick cash grab. And sure, yeah, it's great marketing. Of course, the city has a lot of Hispanic heritage. You can't walk around the city and not experience that. But as Dr. Rivera said, we really want to make this an event that is not just inclusive to all, but it creates a sense of community as a result of that heritage, right? So we really appreciate the authenticity in bringing that experience to people. not just in the sense of, oh, we have Spanish wines or Spanish chefs or Spanish style food or this Spanish style event, but we want to create that for the people that are coming to us so that we form that sense of community. And it's really important, not just with our community partners, but with the community itself, because these events wouldn't be anything without them.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about, it was 3 days, right? Are we talking about that, right?
Yes, there are 3 days now.
Okay.
So Thursday is the tapas event that's going to be held at the Leitner Museum in the Rosinski Family Garden, as well as inside. And then Friday we have the Kava reception. A lot of our sponsors that donate a lot of money to our program through scholarships and endowments. That is almost, the best way I can put it is almost like an opportunity to say thank you for all that you do and give them something a little bit elevated there. We also do have, now I don't want you to quote me just in case I'm wrong. I know we had some tickets available for the public, but it's really hard to get. that
Oh,
ticket
this event is really
on
tough.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, excuse me. And then Saturday is our grand tasting, which actually is my favorite because
Yeah.
it's outside, it's on the campus, it's among multiple buildings. The way I can put it, people talk about Florida, Georgia, like the biggest tailgate. The way I see this is the biggest tailgate that Flagler could have
Absolutely.
without having a football team.
True.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you
Go
give-
Saints.
Can you give us a little sneak peek of what some of the food is?
That's a
gonna
good
be?
question,
Just a little
Mel.
bit. Don't give it all away.
Oh man, I almost.
Where to begin?
Yeah.
Just give us like 2 or 3 things
So
that
here's-
you are excited
So
about.
here's one that I'm really excited about, especially with Chef Lugo coming back. Pulpo, which is octopus.
Yeah.
It is so rooted in a lot of the Spanish dishes, and that is probably my favorite one. That's the one that every year that Lugo has been a part of it, he figures out a way to kind of incorporate pulpo into the menu. I don't run around eating pulpo every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So he does such a good job
Yeah.
of pairing different wines with it, and that's probably my favorite thing. And that's the only menu thing I want to give away, because if
Okay.
anybody has never had it, I recommend, if you can come so you could have some of Michael Lugo's pulpo.
It's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. What are you excited about?
On my end, I have to say all the different types of ceviche that they have.
Yeah, on the ceviche. That's my favorite.
Listen, ceviche, I'll eat a whole vat.
That's my jam. That's my
husband and I
jam.
were somewhere, I forgot what restaurant, we ordered ceviche. My husband won't eat it. I ordered 3 servings.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I do
But
not
that's
blame
me.
you, honey.
I order every appetizer,
And there's all different types
everything.
of
It's
ceviche
so good.
too, which is exciting. So yeah, talk a little bit about the ceviche.
Yeah, no, of course. And what I really wanted to get at is that there's so many different types of ceviche,
Oh.
especially as you go through different Latin cultures, right? And again, another really great opportunity for us as Spanish Food and Wine, we get to showcase all that difference, right? So you can try different types of ceviche, for example, and it's just absolutely delightful. And of course, there's a wine pairing to go along. So
That's good. Yeah, talk about the wine pairings and the importance of it between wine and food, Mike. Like why is that so important to make sure you don't just get a bottle and just open it? No, you have to intentionally pick your wine for the food that you're serving.
absolutely. I think a good starting point for this is recognizing that wine is something that you enjoy with other people.
Yeah.
Right? Inherently, wine and wine culture, it's meant to be enjoyed with friends, with family, even with strangers, but with other people to create a sense of community. So already there, if it's our bill specifically, right? But beyond that, the wine is going to have certain characteristics, and I don't want to get too snobby with it, but the wine is going to have certain characteristics, and so is your food. And you want to be able to either complement that or contradict that depending on your tastes, right? Or depending on the chef's vision in this case. So it's super important for us as the people throwing this event to be able to communicate that vision, right? Because a really good wine pairing is not only going to taste good, it's
going to enhance.
it's going to enhance, but it's also going to communicate and inform the consumer about the culture of that dish, about the culture of the wine that place
Okay.
comes from, right? So if you are drinking a Spanish wine that's really savory, spicy, not super full-bodied, so it's still easy to sip, that's going to take you to Spain and
Yeah.
how they make their food, their culture, how they enjoy wine, right? So it's a very important cultural aspect to it.
We learn a lot from Irving Cass with wine in town.
Absolutely.
He's amazing. Like, you come on a show, we'll do a wine tasting with him, but he'll do all these great stories. And I think that's another part of the romance behind wine, or where these wines come from. And you said they're all Spanish wines that you guys have selected? Okay, cool. Some different regions in Spain.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. So I think I don't want to maybe jump the gun, but one of our main sponsor for our wine festival today, or not today, but during the festival is going to be Beronia Vineyards.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yep, they're located in Rioja in Spain, and the winemaker Alejandro Lopez is coming down to see us.
Oh, so
How
exciting.
amazing. That's
So
awesome.
That is going to be our standout event this year. It's one of the things that we want to do every year is do something different.
Yeah.
Right? So last year we had a celebrity chef come and get the food ready for our donor dinner. This year we're getting Alejandro to come down and teach wine seminar classes about his wine for the Saturday grand tasting.
Awesome.
So it is a super unique experience for everyone. Of course, the Spanish heritage is right there.
Yeah.
And obviously, as someone who really loves wine and wine culture, this is phenomenal learning.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is a great learning experience. And it is as well for our students because they get to be a part of all the training that goes into, because we can't throw an event and not know what we're serving.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
like
mean,
your
some
niche.
people
Yeah.
do, but it's not
God
the way to
bless.
go.
This is what's done with intention and
Yeah.
curated for perfection. So
And more
yeah.
than anything, it's done with passion. Like
Yeah.
we're all really
Absolutely.
passionate about the service that we give out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that answers that.
That's
question.
so
So
good.
I want to throw this out, but this is exactly what I was talking about.
I was just about to say, how does it make you
So-
feel to hear your students like?
It makes me feel good. It actually makes me feel. I'll see you guys later. But this is what I was talking about. Listening to Mike go through everything.
Yeah.
It's typically the kind of thing that they're going like, okay, you're going to have to talk about A, B, C, and D. I don't have to worry about knowing every single baby
No.
minute detail because of individuals like Mike and the other student leaders. So this was actually really cool to see him just kind of do his thing right here.
Yeah.
But this is something I hope people understand. This is the type of experiences that the Spanish Food and Wine Festival, as well as the Grateful Cabaret and the other things that we try to set up, we really want immersive learning experiences for the students. I don't like to use the term low stakes, but it becomes a low stakes thing in that if they make a mistake, it's okay because it's a learning thing that they're going through.
It's a safe environment.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
safe environment.
Cool.
And to show you how safe it is. So my son graduated from the Flagler program.
He's throwing his son under the
Right.
bus.
I got to, right? My son Diego, I love him to death, but he spilled wine
Oh
on
God.
top of the president of the board of trustees.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a blessing.
John Rude.
Yes.
So he spilled it on Mr. Rude, and everybody just kind of went. But it happens.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
And it was, he
What are
didn't
you
allow
gonna
that
do?
moment to define him. It was all the things that he did after that.
Yeah.
And he followed the procedures to a T, smile on his face,
Yeah.
took care of the problem, but nobody lost their minds
No.
about it.
Yeah.
And everybody knew this was, as Mike just said, a safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was really, really cool to,
Yeah.
to sit here and watch Mike just kind of
Yeah,
go
that
through
was
this whole
really
thing.
cool.
This was really cool.
So we got 3 days of this event, right? When is this happening?
So it starts on Thursday, the 19th.
Got it.
That'll be the tapas event at the museum, part of it being in the Brzezinski Family Garden, and then inside the Leitner Museum as well. We're going to have, I think they keep upping the number. But right now, the last number I saw was 28 vendors.
It's
looking at
fantastic.
wow.
being
It's
there.
fantastic.
Some are going to be inside, some are going to be outside. And then on Friday, the 20th, is the Cava reception, and that's going to be back in the solarium upstairs. which
Beautiful.
We're super excited.
so
for it to
pretty
be
up
in the
there.
solarium. It
Yes.
is.
Oh.
There's going to be, and also it's going to be downstairs in the Flagler room and in the rotunda and the Ponce. So we're excited about that whole kind of situation that we're getting to showcase Flagler College, which makes this event so special that you get to be in so many of the buildings on campus. And then at the end of the dinner on Friday, I'm going to go ahead and quote Karis. We have a nice afterglow where
Yay,
people can go
Karis!
outside.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
right?
Love Karis.
I love that she always goes, we're going to have an afterglow, and people will get to go on the
She
terrace
knows what
and
to
have
do.
some
I love
drinks.
her.
And then Saturday, the 21st, we have our grand tasting. But the cool new thing, and hopefully I'm not jumping the gun here, we are going to have the wine workshops. They're going to be done in partnership with Carrera Wine Cellars.
Oh, cool.
wow.
We
So
love
They're
them
going to be
too.
coming. They're going to be doing, I think it's 3 total this year, and that's a new component that we haven't had in the past.
That's great.
That's
They're really
awesome.
known to really get out the stories, and Carrera's amazing. That's awesome.
100%. And Joe and Jessica at Carrera
Joe is
are
so good.
some of the
He is
best
so
people
good,
I've
yeah.
ever met
True
in my
story.
life. Some great human beings, and they make wine so accessible to people.
Yeah.
They obviously, because when people think, oh, wine education. You know, you picture a certain type of person, a certain
Right.
type of very snobby.
Right.
Boring.
Very, yeah, posture's perfect.
Stuffy.
Yeah.
And that's not John Jess. Not that their posture isn't perfect because it is, but they make wine accessible. They understand that wine is really about creating community.
Yeah.
And they want to share that with the world.
Yeah.
So they want to share that wine expertise. And again, going back to what I was saying, it is such a great learning experience for us to be able to experience
Yeah.
their hospitality in that sense, right? The hospitality of all the vendors in town, St. Augustine's finest food, the hospitality of every little entity that comes together to put an event like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and I want to give a quick shout out
Yeah,
to
please do.
because they do such a great job. Last year was the first year they worked with us. And sometimes working with students in a different capacity when you're an industry professional, it can just be an awkward situation because you're like, they're students, they're not professionals, they don't know. They did a great job, even though it was that, kind of storming sometimes with the new group of stuff going on. They helped navigate it. This year they're back. We're really excited. And I will also say this, if you haven't been to Carrera, you have to go. I've been several
Please
times
go.
and just sat in the corner, sipping on some wine, but watching I love to people watch.
Me too.
Yeah.
And watching how people come in, some of the more experienced individuals when it comes to wine, all the way down to the novice that's probably never had a sip of wine and doesn't know, to watch how they interact with people, you can't tell whether the person is a novice or an expert. When
Yeah.
it comes to
I love
wine,
that.
you can't tell if they've been in there 1,000 times or this is their first time, because they do such a good job of treating everybody the same, giving so much of themselves, which that's what drinking wine with friends should be about.
Yeah. So before I let you guys go, I got to ask you, if there's somebody that's on the fence, not sure if they want to attend, maybe they already have a ticket, still not sure, get them to the event right now. What's your pitch?
I would say you definitely want to come on Saturday because it is the greatest tailgate we're going to have on Flagler College
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I will also say this. If you are unsure, this gives you an opportunity to taste. I wouldn't say doing it, but it gives you an opportunity to taste over 100 different types of Spanish beverages, wine, some sangria, also different foods. That Saturday is a big family-style feeling.
Awesome.
And it will give you a good vibe of what the Spanish Food and Wine Festival is all about, all the way from the top of the beautification of everything in the delivery, but also getting a chance to interact with the students on a much more intimate level, getting a chance to interact with the faculty and the staff, and really seeing how our community partners all come together to deliver an amazing event. So I would say if you have to choose one day, Saturday would be the day because it is a vibe.
Yeah. Mike, do you agree?
Oh, 100%. And even for my non-wine drinkers out there, I would say, and I'd say this to my colleagues all the time at the college, you haven't really, if you don't like wine, you probably haven't had a really good, you either haven't had a good wine yet,
True
or
story.
you haven't had it in good company.
Yeah.
Correct.
And we are happy to provide both of those things. So please come and enjoy a sip at the Grand Tasting of Spanish Food and Wine.
So much fun, Sonnies.
Yes.
We have to show up and show out in this festival. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time today. This was an
Thank
epic
you.
interview. I'm so
Thank you.
so proud of this moment.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. What a fantastic chat. That was awesome. Really enjoyed that interview.
it made me hungry. I'm eating this bobo.
Oh, you're eating the Bobos. That's good.
The
Good
healthy
for you.
snack that's not really healthy because that's more sugar than a cereal bar.
Well, I've got something sweet for you. We've got Silent Stars, Powerful Voices, and Theta Bara, the St. Augustine's film legacy. Sunny Fam, as we begin stepping into the brilliance of women's Herstory Month. See what I did there? Not history, it's
You're so
herstory.
funny.
Actually, there was a women's history studies at Germantown Academy, and this incredible teacher changed it to herstory, and it just works. It's
That is
perfect.
cute.
It should be herstory month. We have an evening that blends glamour, history, and a little cinematic magic right here in the heart of the nation's oldest city. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, March 31st at 6 o'clock p.m. because the historic Pena Peck House is transforming into a time capsule of early Hollywood for an unforgettable night called Silent Stars, Powerful Voices. Mel, what will guests enjoy?
Thanks for letting me finish my snack, David. So kind. Guests will enjoy an elegant buffet. Oh, okay, I'm there. And wine bar before settling in for a captivating, illustrated presentation by renowned historian, couldn't spit that out, Dr. Tom Graham, professor of
Emeritus.
Thank you, of history at Flagler College. Through rare film clips and rich storytelling, Dr. Graham will spotlight silent film legend Thedra Barra, one of the first true icons on the silver screen. But that story does not stop with her.
You will discover a fascinating chapter that many locals don't even realize that's part of the city's DNA. St. Augustine was once a thriving hub of early motion picture history, attracting film crews, studios, and stars that helped shape American cinema itself.
Yeah.
From the glow of our coastal light to the charm of the historic streets, this city quite literally helped set the stage and birth for film. If you love history, cinema, powerful women, or simply a beautifully curated night, this one is for you that you don't want to miss. Check out Pena Peck House Tuesday, March 31st, 6 o'clock p.m. How much are tickets?
Tickets are $60, so grab your seats early. Events like this tend to fade, and their sales are gone super duper quick.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Also, talking about what we love to highlight is Betty Griffin Center.
Yes.
Sonnies, if you've been looking for a reason to lace up those sneakers and show up for something bigger than yourself, then this is it. This is the 12th annual Betty Griffin Center for Peace 5K and Walk, returning Saturday, April 4th from 8 to 11 at the beautiful St. Johns County Ocean Pier. And this event is about far more than crossing the finish line. With every step helps support life-saving work. Betty Griffin Center, an organization dedicated to providing safety, protection, and hope for survivors of domestic and sexual violence in our community. This is one of those mornings where the energy is electric, and families, runners, walkers, neighbors, and first-timers all coming together oceanside for a shared purpose where peace begins with us.
Yes, whether you're chasing your personal best, strolling with friends, or simply showing up in solidarity, your presence sends a powerful message that our community stands for compassion, safety, and healing. So it happens on March 30. Oh, no,
Nope.
sorry. April 4th from 8 to 11 a.m. at the St. Johns County Ocean Pier. And bring your running shoes, bring your people, bring your heart, and I think you can bring your dog, too.
Yeah, it's a great run. They always have the best, absolute best T-shirts on the planet.
They do have good shirts.
So, yeah, this is definitely one to rally and support. We have had so many great chats with them on the show. Pastor Jeff, big shout out to him. So, yeah, support Betty Griffin Center, whatever you can do. I know that you and I are going to be emceeing an event. I think it's a penny auction coming up.
Yep.
We're supposed to have a meeting with
think
her.
it's the
I haven't
28th
scheduled that
of
yet
March.
with Carol.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
Carol, I'm trying to get there. So, all right, let's get into local story one, shall we? From luxury dreams to legal nightmare,
Oh,
the
geez.
pineapple predicament. And this one is facing upright. The sun-soaked streets, Nocatee, Florida, dreams bestow a luxury homes turn to real-life episode of American Greed.
I love that show.
Spencer Calvert, the man behind the Pineapple Corporation, allegedly pocketed $18 million from 13 homeowners, including the beloved Below Decks captain Sandy Yawn.
You don't mess with Captain Sandy. I'm so mad at this guy.
Instead of building their dream homes, Calvert reportedly splurged on private jets, fine dining, and $19,000 worth of Jaguars tickets. Now, a proposed plea deal offering a mere 2 years behind bars and $150,000 restitution split among the victims have left the community outraged. Captain Sandy isn't anchoring down. She's demanding a full trial to expose the depths of this alleged deception. As the court date looms, the question remains, will justice sail smoothly, or is this just a tip of the iceberg?
Oh, I am so mad about this. You know what makes me the most mad about this?
What?
Well, a lot of things, but it makes me so angry that it kind of goes into, if you have all the money, you can get away with anything.
Well, don't-
2 years and you only have to split $150,000 split between all the victims. They
just-
spent more money on developing the plans for the house.
I just don't understand how people can
Can do
get
this to
away
people. Yeah.
with ripping people off. And we've talked about stories, and you know which one I'm talking about. We've been talking about stories over and over again about these people in a powerful position where they can literally take advantage of people that are either investing with them,
Yep.
or providing a service for them, and they get away with it. I personally do not understand how they literally, that is a slap on the wrist, Mel.
Yeah, do you think that
That's a slap on the.
But
That's disgusting. $18 million,
Let's think about it this
and you
way.
go down to 150 divided by 13 people. That's freaking crazy.
But think about it like this.
Where is that justice?
they probably kept doing and doing because they hadn't gotten caught yet.
I'm going to tell
But
you.
they're not going to be held responsible.
I don't
think about
think-
it. Some of these people spent over $1 million, and all they have is a slab. All their money was tied up in that, and now
Melanie, $18 million.
I know, but-
That's crazy.
some of these people only have a slab. So what that means is, since it's going through litigation now, okay, those people can't get their money back to start the process. They can't even work with another builder right
they
now.
can't do anything. It's all in the court
Bullshit.
system. It's absolute BS because if they're only going to get restitution for $150K and you have to split that up
Split
13
that's
ways.
Like 12 grand.
That the math ain't mathin' there. I don't know where that judgment came from, but that math ain't mathin'.
No, Captain, and you know what? To be honest, this probably would have never gotten found out if it wasn't for Captain Sandy using her Bravo status of celebrity.
That is true. Because this does
open
go
it wide
on.
open.
This goes on with other people. This
But it
definitely goes
never-
on with other people.
But she's the one who went and said, news crews, come here. Let me tell you about this situation.
So yeah, it's really a heated segment. Obviously, we're super passionate about it too.
Yeah.
We're gonna take out local 2 and we're gonna take out national 2. We're gonna do
this
national
whole
1 though.
thing makes me so
National
mad.
1. This one's a fun one, but let's. Should we take a commercial break? Let's take a commercial break with Old Town Trolley. Let's just do it.
Ding, ding.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy 2, get 1 free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there. All right, let's kind of lift it up here. We're done talking about that jerk, and now I'm going to talk about a rich person that's doing some good stuff. You want to hear this story?
Yeah.
All right, Mackenzie Scott, one of my favorite people. $1 Billion Benevolence, a masterclass in modern philanthropy. In a world where ultra-wealthy often hoard their riches, Mackenzie Scott is flipping the script. In 2025 alone, she donated a staggering $7.1 billion
With a B.
to nonprofits, bringing her total philanthropic contribution since 2019 to over $26 billion. Wow. Her approach, no strings attached, no flashy press conferences, just transformative gifts to organizations championing education, equality, and empowerment. From historically black colleges and universities to grassroots initiatives, Scott's giving is reshaping the philanthropic landscape, proving that true generosity speaks softly but carries a big checkbook.
Yeah, so with $2.6 billion in 2024 and $2.1 billion in 2023, This is insane, guys. So her contributions.
She took that divorce money, honey, and said, let me give it back to the community so they can just see it all go to work for you. This is an incredible story.
Yes. So her
You
contributions.
know who she is, right?
No.
Jeff Bezos' ex-wife.
Oh.
And so that's the divorce money from when he divorced her, because there was no prenup and she got
that's
half.
right.
So she took that freaking half and smeared it all over to the nonprofits that absolutely need it out there. I think this shows grit, grace, and
You know what
innovation.
I love best, though? Her donations came without restrictions, allowing organizations to the freedom to allocate funds where they're needed most. Because in a nonprofit, people can delineate where their money goes. The best is to get one for general use because then you can use it wherever.
But I think she's challenging the approach on philanthropy out there, especially if you're sitting on all of this money. I mean, and really getting other major donors out there to shake the tree and see what resources can come forward. I think this is incredible because this really does show the dark side of divorce, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and she chose the light,
She
man.
said,
This
here, I'm
is
going to light this tunnel up. Kwaboom.
just incredible story. I mean, how do
think this is
personal
great.
experiences influences one's approach to giving? I think that's a driving factor. It was love, and love was taken away from her. So what did she do? She planted some in the
She
ground,
gave her love to someone else.
watered that seed, and watched it grow.
I wish I had love in the sum of $2.1 billion to give.
Bless. Just give me one. Let me just try with 1 billion. Let me just see what I do. You know, like I could do
It could
something.
be like a test. Okay, so now I'm taking that billion back.
God bless. All right, let's get into the DJ snack pack.
Okay, hold on. I got to get
We
through all
got
my favorites.
Cupid's Vinyl Countdown.
All right, so
Today's playlist is
today's playlist is retro romance that still makes
no
Knees
Love
weak.
Gone Sideways.
I didn't get that far yet. I know, I didn't get there yet. I was reading this.
That doesn't mean that you just get into
So,
it. This is why I
number
want you to do
one,
pre-show
it's
a little
Since
bit
You've
more.
Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
Since you've been gone, I can't read the script before the show, so I know what I'm
There we
saying
go.
every day.
Kelly originally did not want to record this song because it leaned pop rock, but it became the track that transformed her from reality show winner into full-blown pop powerhouse.
It's a great song. She did not want to sing that song.
No, she didn't.
Listen, there's an album called My December that Kelly Clarkson came out with, and it's a very angsty, kind of like grungy rock album. And the record company did not want her to do it. She kept pushing forward, and the album flopped, and basically they dropped her, so she had to get another contract. So yeah, little side tip. But
I love her show.
I love Kelly Clarkson. I love her career.
I
I
do
think
too.
she's an incredible lady.
Yes, next one, Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood.
Then
This
I
is-
dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive. Oh, such a great song.
Carrie had said she had never actually keyed a car, but fans absolutely did after this song dropped.
Yeah.
It became one of the best-selling country singles of all time and crossed hard into pulp culture.
Too bad she's a douchebag. All right,
Yeah, I
let's
don't
move
like
on
her
to
either.
Sunshine Shenanigans.
Do
All right.
it.
Goldilocks and the Target edition
Oh,
today.
God.
All right, Sonnies, pull those Adirondack chairs. Anybody sitting on an Adirondack chair?
No, it's sitting on
No
a
one,
white,
no one is sitting on an Adirondack chair.
a
Okay.
white vinyl
Well,
rolly
get
chair.
your chair a little closer to the glow here, because today's tale is less than Once Upon a Time and more of what in the clearance rack just happened. So the story takes place in Orlando, Target. Peaceful, predictable, smelling faintly of popcorn and financial regret. Enter our heroine, okay? She slides onto a motorized cart like it is a parade float and immediately steers toward the wine section with the determination of a woman who has made several decisions already and plans to make several more.
Okay.
Twist, glug, glug, glug,
Wait,
glug,
what?
glug. Rosé disappears.
Oh, my.
No hesitation, no glass, just straight from the vineyard of confidence. Then, the foresight of a pioneer, she grabs a second bottle for the road. Now,
Wait, how did she chug that so bad? I would throw up.
now, at this point, most people would head towards the checkout. But Sonny's, this woman was not done shopping, so she curated her own experience. Next up, electronics. And what does she find glowing under the retail heavens? Well, a karaoke machine. Now, friends, Temptation has a powerful thing, so is Def Leppard. Apparently, this woman grabs the microphone and launches into Pour Some Sugar on Me. way! Like she is headlining a stadium
Yes.
tour sponsoring by Isle Lighting. Witnesses say shoppers froze mid-price check. Employees slowly lowered a barcode scanner and paused. And somewhere a Bluetooth speaker trembled. She's singing, she's feeling it, she's giving everything she emotionally has available for that Wednesday or weekday afternoon. In a moment of full rock star theatrics, she dramatically shreds her outer top layer, standing there in just a brassiere, confidence doing most of the heavy lifting, dignity handing on by a thread, and still technically present. And the target crew are just there watching.
I
because
can't.
sometimes the human brain cannot process what the eyeballs are sending.
Happens. They don't work together.
Right? She finishes the performance, probably an audience of stunned silence, and gives a subtle nod like, "Thank you, Orlando," and climbs right back onto her electric carriage.
Is that it?
But wait!
There's more.
Every Goldilocks needs her test, and she rolls over to apparel, spots a shirt, rips the tags off clean like she is ready for a reality competition. A show called Project Poor Choices. She puts it on. The shirt says "Wild One" in leopard print. Honestly accurate, but our tale does not end there.
there's
Goldilocks is still searching for what just felt right, so she cruises into the deodorant aisle and begins sampling. One spray too floral, another too sporty, a third, confidence with notes of cucumber breeze. At this point, shoppers weren't even pretending anymore. Carts were abandoned, phones were subtly lifted, and someone whispered, "Are we a part of a documentary?" And then a distant rumble in the fairy tale. The bears arrived. Only the bears wore badges. Yes, friends, the cops entered the story, bringing this retail remix of Goldilocks to a gentle but firm conclusion.
God.
Because while one deodorant might be too strong, another one might be too mild. Law enforcement is always just right. So what have we learned here today, Sonnies?
Don't go to Target with that lady.
Target is not a winery.
No.
It's not a concert venue, and it's not a fragrance lab
my
of
God.
motorized carts and not getaway vehicles. So let this remind you that confidence is powerful, self-expression is beautiful, but maybe keep them both within the store policy next time, right?
Oh my God. Who is this woman? I need to meet her.
Oh, I'll show you the mugshot. She's a real beauty.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, so here we go. This is Valentine's Fails, Love on the Rocks.
Wonderful.
This was sent to me by Joan in Nocatee.
Okay.
Freaking Nocatee.
Good for Joan.
So, dear Mel, I gave my girlfriend a scarf for Valentine's Day, and she immediately said, "Isn't this the one your ex used to wear?"
Oh, geez.
I panicked and said no, but it literally still smelled like her perfume. How do I fix this?
Oh my! You could be. Let's be
It-
honest. You
this
better
is-
tell her some
This is when Valentine's
truth.
gifting goes wrong. First of all, you brought the ghost of girlfriends past into Valentine's Day. Yikes.
What's wrong with you?
It's not recycling season. That happens
Come
on Wednesdays.
Jeep.
So she needs to confess immediately, not tomorrow, not after she brings it up, immediately. First things first, that scarf must be retired forever. It goes straight into the emotional witness protection program. You do not bring the past of girlfriend's ghost
No.
into a current romance.
Nothing says romance like emotional archaeology. Oh my
can't.
God.
Oh my God.
All right, Sonnies, before you step back into the rhythm of this day, hear this loud and carry it like the sunlight in your pocket, because inside of you lives a strength that does not rattle when life gets loud, a courage that does not ask for permission, and a spirit that remembers, even when you forget, that you are capable of extraordinary things. Walk into the day with your head held high and your heart open. Speak kindly. Love boldly, treat greatly, and when the world gives you the chance to be ordinary, choose with every fiber of your being to be luminous. Enjoy the day, Sonnies.
Yes. And thank you to David and Mike.
Yeah.
At least I didn't call him Eric.
No, you did very good with Spanish Food
St.
and
Augustine,
Wine
yes.
Festival.
All right, get your tickets, guys. They're selling out fast.
And
That's all
don't
we
go
got.
drifting off too far. So stay closer to the dock, because at 3:00 p.m. we'll be moving into port, ready for afternoon delight. And of
Yes.
course, we're featuring Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning
Bye,
in. See you
guys.
later. Bye, Sonnies.